Hello everyone, it's Clone back again with another update of my A6 Juggernaut. It's been a while. I've been extremely busy with work, which is why I haven't posted sooner, but I'm posting now just so you guys know that I am actually still working on this project and I haven't actually given up on it, at least not yet. Not that I will, but the big update for this time is I've built the suspension cylinders that you see on the front and back of the chassis of the Juggernaut. So here they are. Here's those two, and then those two over there. I'll show you. I put the model upside down, perform some major surgery in order to actually attach these properly. But as you can see, they are all brick built rather than any sort of technique or just stacking plates or whatnot. Each one of these is roughly 700 pieces, give or take. I did some modifications from the studio file that changed the amount of pieces that they have, but these aren't the entire things. The way the model is sitting on the ground, I actually had to take the tops off, but that's what they look like. There's another look at the interior of it. I love Lego math. I tried a design and it actually worked out perfectly first time around. Here's a look at how they're made. You see slopes with curved slopes, and then I used these pieces with the studs, and the Lego math worked out perfectly to where I can make a almost perfect circle, as close as I could get, but in a way that I am happy with. So here's these two. I'll actually flip the camera upside down, so that's what it's going to look like from the top, just or from the front, just minus the actual top of it. And then I'll walk around to this side. Here they are. It's basically the same thing, 4 different ways. And then I'll flip the camera over so you can just get a look at what they look like in a normal orientation rather than upside down. So that's really all the progress I have for now. As I said, I've been extremely busy with work, so I haven't worked on the model as much as I would like. That and Bricklink orders took forever to get in. But I have been doing other things. I've been planning what I'm doing next, which will be finishing out these wheels, like actually building them out, and then on top of that doing the other suspension springs or whatever, the ones that sit on the side angled. But before I talk about that, there's one other thing I wanted to mention, is that I originally had axles here. I actually took them apart. You can see them over there, or at least 2 of them. They're actually going to be sitting out of these cylinders on all 4 sides. I found a way in order to connect them inside of there. So they're not going to be the most structurally sound things in the world, but the way I built these 6 axles, it actually supports like all the weight. And even though this thing is only halfway done, like I'm able to move, like I'm barely applying any sort of force, and this entire thing is rocking. That's how sturdy these axles are. So they're going to take the brunt of the weight, and then these 4 axles on the outside are just going to be for show. So they'll look a lot prettier than this ungodly mess of Technic structure. So that's the next thing after I finish these wheels and the other suspension springs, cylinders, whatever the hell you want to call them. I actually have a prototype over here that I was not happy with at all. So I went back in the studio to redesign them. This is what I originally came up with. I made it way more complicated than it needed to be, and it turned out horribly. So I went back into studio, and this time around I have a design that I'm much happier with and is much more accurate to what you can see in like the movies or Clone Wars show or Battlefront 2. So that's just a look at what you guys will be seeing once they're finally built. I'm going to build 6 of these, and then there's 4 more for the exterior axles that will be slightly different with a different design just because of how it looks. I actually found a render of an A6, a very detailed render that goes into more detail than what you can see in Battlefront 2, for example. So I've been pulling from that just so I can get some of the finer details more correct, so this thing looks more movie accurate and isn't just a plain box of bricks. So the next update, hopefully I will have all 6 of these wheels built. Maybe the other 4 axles, I don't know yet. And hopefully I will have these built. I don't know if I'll have them actually attached or not, just because I have to build up the chassis a little bit more, and the height of the chassis will be close to where I need to be planning out the structure for the main body, and that's going to take a lot of planning and time, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but hopefully I will have all of these done plus the other 4 that I need, and we'll be making good progress on that. How long it will take, I don't know, because again, I'm very busy with work, and that's the #1 priority for me at the moment. So I'll leave you guys with one final look at the model. Again, this thing is absolutely massive. It's probably close to 30 pounds. Like, you can see the 2 most recent turbo tank sets, and then you see this thing, and you can see a clear size difference. So I will leave it at that front. Follow, subscribe for more updates. I'll be posting whenever I'm able to, and when I make more significant process. Leave a comment with any questions or comments or critiques or anything that you want to know, and I'll do my best to answer them. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.